let us wait for people to start getting into the chat. That way I can also have myself a cigarette. Let us. And don't worry, there's a lot to talk about here. Um, I do like keeping y'all updated. So, let us wait for people to come in and chat. The way I know when I can actually freaking start. Oh, Mother Nature, you moody. Damn. Okay. Alright. That's something we're going to be discussing too. Hey! What is up, Gamer Girl Studios? How are you? How are you? How are you? There is so much stuff I need to discuss. So, hi. How you doing? Hope y'all are doing good. Yes, I know. Short. Yes, yes. Well, okay. So, the short hair is because I couldn't save my hair. hmm So, okay. So, anybody who knows me knows I used to have long hair. And because I had, I couldn't save my hair. So, I had just, you know what? Because I thought I had balding spots, but I don't. So, I fresh start, not gonna dye it, not gonna bleach it, not gonna do any of this stuff. Okay, so today I think I am, well, not think, I know I'm going to be doing a Q&A. Just, chat Q&A. If you have any questions, throw them at me. I'll respond and answer said questions, even if it's about Ka or anything, you know. I will definitely, speaking of Ka, I do not know why his lamp keeps turning off. Anyway, just waiting for more people to get into the chat. Um, if you can let people in Discord, or whatever, I don't care. Anyway, so today I have quite a few things to talk about. And yes, the thunderstorm has officially started. Great. We might lose power. But I already put that in my description, so anyway. Today, I have a few things to talk about. It is a fish official. Damn, Mother Nature, you're being really moody. This is gonna get really loud really quick. Great. So, oh, also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, etc. Let me get that out of the way, because if I don't get that out of the way, I will forget. Now, today, I know, Lulu. I know it's you. I know. Alright, so. I'm back at the house, as everybody can see. Um, Everybody knows I have been complaining, bitching, screaming, constantly nagging my husband to live back at our house. So, now that I'm back and I see what all has been, or what all has become of said house, I'm it has potential. This house has a lot of potential. It does. But I'm focusing more on the, you know, I'm glad I'm back. I've settled in. We have roommates, housemates, whatever. Yay. Uh, so in I'm great. Don't freeze. So in regards to reptiles and reptile keeping and Kaa and the future, my husband wants to get a new house. And I keep telling him, you know what? He wants 900 square feet to live with two big dogs. I'm gonna be getting my German Shepherd again. A bunch of snakes and reptiles, and his dog, his Labradoodle, he wants to get. Okay, all right. Um, I do not. First off, I do not see us living comfortably in 900 square feet with no basement. I do believe, because he keeps explaining to me over and over and over that he's tired of people besides me that's, living in his house. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you don't like people living in your house that keep running amok and trashing the house, get rid of them. Whatever. But I have an idea for this house. I have ideas for the basement, because down there is where I will probably be putting my reptile room. Kaa will be moved down there. He is currently in his enclosure and the light turned off, and I don't know why, but let me see if I can do it this way. Boop, boop. And that did not do anything. Great. So, welcome. Anyway, I want to get a bunch. Oh, you did? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I'm glad. Finally. Goodness. I will be getting my license again. I will be getting my second car. And then I will be pretty well set. Yes, I know. Thunderstorms, I know. Mother Nature is being moody, I get it, I know. Yeah, my phone just went off because it's like, oh, by the way, thunderstorms. Like, yes, I can hear it. Mother Nature's being moody, as usual. Can't not do a live stream and not have your cup of coffee. Shout out to Handy Hugo's BP gas station. I used to work there. Not a sponsor. No, not a sponsor, but coffee is coffee. So, anywho, so waiting. Y'all have any question when you bring Lulu back? So I do not have my computer set up right now yet. I do have my Xbox set up, but we need to just wait and see what happens with the housemates, if they will be actually moving out, staying here. I don't know. Um, so if the roommates move out, I will be setting up my stuff probably in Andrew's room, or the Andrew's room game room. All right, I get it. Um, so that way I will have my gaming den, and then my husband will have his gaming den. Um, so he is handsome, and you two are cute friends. Friends? Who? My husband and I? We're not. Well, we're friends, yeah, but it is official. And if you look, you can see it has a skull on it, a lotus flower, and a heart ruby. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes. As soon as I get my computer put back together, everything put back together properly, I will be doing more live streams on Twitch, on YouTube, mostly YouTube though, because Twitch is getting a little, um, I don't know, honestly. I think YouTube and Twitch are both, there's pros and cons to both, to each, as we know. Um, the problem with Twitch is if you donate, it takes a percentage, and then if you donate on through YouTube, but then the monetization and the strict rules, because people like to open their mouth and be like, yeah, 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 and yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, why can't we ever have freedom of speech anymore? Oh, I know. It's because of people always, being like, oh, well, people shouldn't be saying this, that, and the other. Well, that's why, as a parent myself and my daughter, you know, if I didn't give her up for adoption, I probably would be monitoring everything that she does on the tablet, or she knows how to turn a tablet on, she knows how to take selfies, she knows how to do a lot of stuff that I'm just I'm like, that is wow. I don't even know where to begin. I really don't. It's just it's beyond me. It really is. But anyway, getting into now we'll be getting into reptiles and talking about Morph Market and um and Kaa and other things. So, first things first. You want to own your first ball python or your first reptile. And I've seen this a lot, and I'm sure other people have, where they have people, especially on Facebook, in these reptile groups that keep saying, oh, well, you know, oh, I don't know the proper husbandry, I don't know the proper, why is my snake doing this? Why is it doing that? Is this normal? And, I honestly, there's a lot of trolls in Facebook these days. A lot more trolls I've noticed, especially in certain groups that you join. So it's like, alright, you want to have your first reptile. Great. But you need to do the time, energy, and research in order to know if you can actually afford, one, afford to keep a reptile, or two, that you know what you're doing. I just fed Kaa today, and let me show you guys one of his previous sheds. So this is Kaa's, one of his more semi-previous shed. And, there's the head with the eye caps is right there. It's a little dried out, but it's there. Like, this is kind of what you're looking for when your snake sheds a full shed. Yeah, okay, broke a little bit, but that's why I have it hung up here, because I will be making jewelry with his sheds whenever he does a good shed. Like that. But people always ask, especially in Facebook, um, reptile owner, ball python owner, keepers. Oh, well, I just got this snake that was surrendered to me, and the snake looks super dehydrated, super malnourished. It looks like it's going to die. So, and then people, it's like, okay, why does it look like that? First off, what have you asked the previous owner? You know, like, did you ask the previous owner any questions about how to properly take care of their snake? All right. If they say no, all right. So, humidity and everything. The humidity in this room is 51%, which is a little low for the overall humidity and for the humidity in Kaa's tank. The It is 72 degrees Fahrenheit in here. The lowest is 70. The highest is 75. The highest humidity point in this room is 76. And the lowest is 46. And the fogger is going yet again because the humidity is a bit lower here. And let me show y'all exactly what I am referring to. Whoa! Jeez. God, I hate this house. Alright, how do I rotate my camera? Okay, so here we have 51% humidity. Low humidity, the lowest it's got is 46 so far, and the highest is 76. It is 72 degrees Fahrenheit, with the low being 70 degrees and the high being 75. Now, I will bring you guys, so this little temperature gauge here, this is the in-between in the tank. So, right here, the middle of his tank, that is what what it's reading at 71.4 degrees Fahrenheit. And here, oh, come on, focus. Thank you. So you can see that this sets when the fogger fogs, and this is the fogger we have. So it sets the fog, and I don't know why that light keeps turning off. It is annoying. Is the heat on? Yes, the heat is on. Okay. So everything is linked to this system right here. It's all linked to this. Now this fan, however, is what you get, and it turns on if it gets too hot in Kaa's enclosure. So if it gets like above what it needs to be, which is about 86 on the hot side and 82, like between 82 and 86, it will kick on and it will circulate the air. I don't know where Kaa is. I cannot see. He's probably under his hide right here, but I'm not gonna disturb him. This is Kaa's feeding tank. So he ate today. He had his mouse. And yeah, that come on. So that is that. All these damn wires can never get in a spot properly without tripping on something. Anyway, so I've had a lot of people, and I get it. In Facebook, if you don't know something and you want to know how to take care of reptiles, listen. One, there's a ton of YouTube channels and videos about proper husbandry and, you know, um, and how to properly take care of different types of reptiles. So one group of people, I won't say group, but uh, husband and wife, and y'all should know them well on YouTube. They are called Snake Discovery, run by Ed and Emily. Absolutely magnificent people, wonderful people, very educational, and they go through in detail uh, the proper way of taking care of reptiles. And that's where I learned a lot and a lot of my stuff. They have hognose snakes, they have sassy baby bull snakes, they have ball pythons, they have boas, they have everything. Venomous reptiles too, because they have their venomous license. Which, if you're going to keep anything venomous, I strongly suggest you go get your license before you even have anything venomous in your house. Now, if it is in your house, if it like a rattlesnake or a mamba, which you won't find many of them here in North Carolina, if any, but rattlesnakes, vipers, pit vipers, stuff like that, if they just start coming into your home, one, you need to know what room it is in. Evacuate. Do not let any kids or pets or any unlicensed people go to be in that room with that reptile, because, call a professional, have them come, have them take out the reptile professionally, because that, I've seen so many people get attacked and kids get, have been bitten, and it's just, if you have a venomous reptile, please, 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 please contact a professional. You cannot do it by yourself, because you do not know what you're doing. Yeah, okay, you may have seen a YouTube video, but you're not licensed to handle venomous reptiles, so leave it to the professionals. Anyway, now, I'm not claiming to be a reptile professional yet. This is still my first ball python, and he's doing really good. I got him back in 2021, I believe. I'll check that later. He's doing really good. Now, people are always asking, the pot method. What method do I know how to do? Or what method can I do to sex my snake? Now, if you don't know what you're doing, yet again, contact a professional. There's two methods. One is called probing, where you take a stick with a little nub on the end. It's about long. And you just go into the cloaca, which is so you see the tail, where the tail tapers, and you'll see like the slit, but it's kind of like flush to their belly scales. And so, you have a professional go in and probe and make sure, if it's a boy, or the length of the tail when they probe and it, stops short or it goes in longer. Usually if it goes in longer, now don't quote me on this. As I said, I'm not a professional, but there's that method. I'm not going to actually even say it, because if I'm wrong, I don't want to mislead anybody. But I really, really, really do believe reptiles are better and easier to take care of, because, yeah, okay, I get it. People are scared, petrified of reptiles. I get it. Oh, snakes, the Adam and Eve and snakes and blah, 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 blah. I get it. Trust me. I get it. But you have to know what works for you and what you can afford to take care of. Now, speaking on the affording to take care of, in the pets zone, we have me noticing a lot of people who have pets who cannot take care of them, or cannot afford to take care of them, or neglect them in some way, shape, and or form, which is not okay, So, for owning dogs. If you're gonna own a big dog, like a German Shepherd or a Great Pyrenees or a Saint Bernard or a Tibetan Mastiff or a Cane Corso or a Russian Wolfhound, God, those are beautiful dogs. You need a lot of space and a good amount of backyard space too, which has to be fenced in most likely, without a doubt. You know, dogs need to go outside. They need to do what dogs do. You know, they need to go outside. They need enrichment. Just like with Kaa, I bring Kaa outside. Oh yeah, you get a VIP Speed QB shirt from me. Cool. You know my address. If anything, I'll send you my address. And also, Lulu, hit that like button. I don't see no damn likes. Come on. Tap tap. Let's go. Anyway. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know this is not a very professional video, but come on. It's as best as I can do right now until I actually get things set up the way that they need to be. So, thank you. Mwah. Love you. So, oh, also, don't forget to share. You know what to do, Lulu, silly butt. So, as I was saying, I've noticed a lot of people rehoming reptiles because they can't take care of them or they don't know how to take care of them. Dogs and cats and all these other animals, and horses even. People abuse horses for likes, which is absolutely infuriating to me, because to allow people to get away with this stuff, first off, people get away with too much. More than you think. People get away with way too much shit. And there's no, and people don't want to butt in, but then you have people who butt in and try and tell the person, hey, here's a realization. You messed up. So it's like, and they're like, oh, well, you know, I really, I don't understand. But, you know, I do not understand why people get away with more than they ever have. Back, even in 2015, people were not getting away with, thank you, hun, people were not getting away with a lot now back then. I really don't know. It's just, the amount of things going on these days, the amount of, possible what ifs and ideas and stuff, I mean, social media in itself even has just gone awry. It really has. You have trolls, you have hackers from other countries, or even not even just from other countries. You have it within your own country, or your own state, or whatever, and I don't even know, I really don't know where I'm going with that, other than, trolls on Facebook, especially in groups, people lying and selling other people's property. Don't mind me. I have no freaking clue. My mind right now, I'm just thinking. The heck? Most scammers are in, well, not even just Africa, actually. To be honest, a lot of them are not even from Africa. A lot of them are actually from like Dubai and, you know, and stuff like that. So it really, it just, and we have people who are like, who are elderly, who are victims, and they get, you know, scammed so much. It's just, it's sad. It's heartbreaking. It really is. Trying to think real quick. Anyway. Oh, hold on. Ow. What? Hold on. Give me a second. Oh. Give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Alright. Oh, and I am back. Sorry about that. God. I had to do something real fast. Alright. Anyway. So this is really supposed to be a Q&A. Why can be the trace? Well, here's the thing about scam baiting somebody. First off, it doesn't make you, you know, it's really, it comes down to IP addresses, and, you know, an IP address, you can literally, I could set my IP address to be from Russia. I can set my IP address to be from anywhere if you know what you're doing. So, but So, sorry that took a bit. I had to do something real fast. Anyway, so oh, of course. Absolutely. Yeah. That's definitely something that can be done, you know. But, you know, most people, unless that's like what you do as a job is to, you know, help people from getting scammed, you know. But if it's not your day job, I would not really advise doing that. Anyway. So, I am thinking. I had a list, and I don't know where my list went of things to discuss, but this is kind of a mixed bag of things to talk about. More don't do it if you don't know exactly. If you don't know how to do something, don't do it. You know, do your research, ask a professional. You know, that goes for anything. If you don't know how to fix a car or rotate your tires or cook, you know, ask or you know, follow a cookbook or something. Don't do things that you don't know how to do. You need to learn how to do them. You need to master the skill to do something in order to say that you're good at something. So, for instance, you know, when we go to school and we're learning something, we're learning the basics of the bare minimum basics of skills that we will need for our future careers. Now, I know a lot of people don't typically remember much of high school, but if you're just out of high school, I'm sure you can remember a lot more than I can. Um, um, but, you know, like the math classes we took, the the English, the writing, science, like all that stuff, as much as you don't think you're going to need to use it in the real world. First off, speaking of real world, how many of you think we are living in a simulation? How many of you think we're living in the real world? So, what would the difference be between a simulation and the real world? What do you consider are the differences, more or less? Because I I kind of I don't know. I mean, it kind of feels nowadays, looking back, you know, it kind of feels like we're living in half a simulation, half the real world because, you know, there are things that we can do or that we do that we I don't know. I'll put that in a poll actually cuz I actually even have to think about what, you know, certain things about that. Uh, we're in Well, if you want to say we're in hell nowadays, yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, heck, the weather outside proves it here in North Carolina. It proves it. It is hella hot outside, and today we have a heat warning, thunderstorm warning, advisory, this, that, and the others. So, yeah, you could say it's Dante's Inferno for sure. Um, but you also have to remember the people who constantly do this and don't use this and just blah 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 and don't use their logic because they either don't they lack the skill of logic or they you know they're just puppets. Oh yeah, I mean, how many people actually have the full 100% skill of logic? these days, not that many people, and we're running out of people in this world who are literally grounded by logic, who think everything logically. You know. Well, I know. But, I just. It's like, okay, I don't understand why, you know, there are people out there who want to throw out their ideas and do this and do that, and they don't. They, excuse me, they just run their mouths, and hopefully somebody will, you know, continue and blah blah blah. Then all this riot and BS and oh, free speech should be monetized, blah 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 blah, and this and that. It's like no, stop, just stop, because you're gonna make this world, this life that we are all living together consecutively, you're gonna make it really hard for everybody. Mom, go away. Anyway, I guess that is, we'll call this a wrap, because I need to call my mom. She just tried calling. Oh, should not be fun at all. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I know this was kind of like a ramble, as it normally is. This is only until I can actually get my room set up the way it needs to, with my computer, with everything. But next Thursday, Friday, let me see, next Thursday we will be doing another live video with a more like consecutive actual teaching and talking about things. What the thing will be, I do not know yet, but I know one thing: if I don't call my mom, she is going to piss, moan, and groan for hours and not leave me alone. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. Sorry it wasn't quite, structured, but I was kind of hoping that it could be more structured, but it is what it is. So, if you learned anything, cool. If you didn't learn anything, but you want to learn something, all you have to do is literally comment below and throw ideas out there. What did... Mom, go away. That... Thanks, Mom. You just threw me off my track of what I was saying. But, that's right. If you want to learn something, throw comments at me. I will write them down. I will, and we will have a more proper, consecutive, educational based video. Heck, throw suggestions out there, or comment, what other kind of videos y'all want to see, because right now I can basically do almost any type of video. It's, so I think definitely for next week, though, the video that I will be doing is bringing Kaa to PetSmart to get his mice and to size him and all this other stuff. So, thank you all for joining, and I'm sorry it was a ramble, but hopefully next time we'll have better luck. Also, share, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, you know what to do, and I will see you in the next video next week. Bye! Mwah.